Alright, hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be doing the Day 5 CC on max risk. Now Day 5 is actually a very easy risk 8 clear, however on risk 10 it starts to become difficult if you try not to let enemies leak. I'm aware that this team is very high level, but the start of it is actually still challenging. As far as I can tell, there's two strategies that work. One is that if you have M3 Exusai, you just place that down in time for the caster and she'll murder it. I don't have M3 Exusai, so you have to work with Lancet instead. In this case, we're using Blue Poison, Exusai, and Lancet to start up the map, and then from there open things up so that we can place the rest of our team. Once you have the full team down, it's easy of course, but getting there is the tricky part. So the map starts, and since melees are banned, immediately we're going to have to place Blue Poison down to start clearing these wolves. To not let them leak, she's really the only option here. But Blue Poison, borrowed mine from a friend, and she'll just blow things up with her skill 1. Now as soon as we can afford Exusai, we don't actually want to place her until the caster's far enough. If we place her too soon, the caster will kill her and the run is over. So as soon as the caster passes this tile, about now we'll place Exusai, and then once Exusai takes 2 hits, can just barely survive, you put down Lancet. You can't actually retreat Lancet in this case, because if you retreat him, the caster will change target to Exusai's mid-attack. But there we go. So we've survived the first cycle of the caster and successfully placed down a healer, in this case Tolopsis. Tolopsis on her own would normally have to pop her skill here, but if we can place down Angelina in time, the passive plus Angelina getting the swapped targeting will actually keep the top row alive, so we get to save the Tolopsis skill if we want. I don't think that's actually necessary here, but it is a minor detail to note. Now Angelina with skill 3 of course can just blow up waves, so we're going to use that to finish the caster alongside Exusai, and she clears out all the wolves in the meantime. Eyjafjalla is on skill 3 just for later, and it's looking good. We have Magallan on S1 here. The slow is actually necessary with my current team. If Exusai were a bit higher level it wouldn't be, but the slow keeps them in the range of these snipers long enough for the enemies to die. Later on I'm going to use the Magallan's drone. I won't actually have to use the skill at any time, but the drone keeps them in place. Now Blue Poison here will just barely survive at level 80, which is why I had to borrow a friend's support one. I would have to place Nightingale earlier otherwise, which, I mean, it's doable, but I don't have high enough potentials to save an extra DP, so it'd just be a pain to line up the timings. Having this level 80 Blue Poison, which can survive that extra hit, is huge. Now, the run is effectively won at this case. The drone is keeping the enemies in even when they move out of Magallan's range, all the skills can just rotate being popped, and we're good, so I'll just leave it to that. But thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day.
誰のこの力、どうか受け止めてください。幻覚が見えるかしら。先端には気をつけてください。プログハーツユニット起動します。ポイズン空を舞う感覚味わってみない？ 予測通りの戦いでした。完璧です。